Golfing World recently caught up with Hall of Famer Annika Sorenstam in Orlando, Florida. She was hosting the latest Annika Invitational Series, events catering to young, aspiring female golfers. Since retiring from the game in 2008, Annika is busier than ever, with the inner drive and determination that led her to becoming the top golfer in the world. But does she have anything else up her sleeve?
Well, I have two sleeves. No, I always, I don't know, I love what I do. I'm in a good place in my life. Certainly being a mom and a wife keeps me busy. It's trying to find the balance with also doing what you enjoy doing. I mean, I'm certainly very proud of the Annika Invitational, and then we had the Annika Intercollegiate just a few months ago, and I feel like we're giving back to the game, you know, from anywhere from 6-year-olds to 22-year-olds, and you know, that gives me a lot of satisfaction, and I'm proud to say that, you know, that we can do that and hopefully improve young kids' lives. And but also my golf course design business is picking up a little bit, and I think that's a sign of the economy in a better shape. I think we all welcome that. So yeah, no, life is good, and you know, there's not much time for my own golf, but that's okay. I've hit a few shots in my life, so it's okay to spend some time doing other things.
The event was played soon after Annika had received a call from Peter Dawson about her becoming a member at the prestigious Royal and Ancient Golf Club. Of course, Annika was thrilled to get the call.
Well, they sent me a letter about, well, it was early January, and I didn't get it at first. So Mr. Dawson, Peter Dawson, called me and said, "Hey, did you receive a letter from me?" I said, "No, not yet, but I'm sure I will." He goes, "Well, let me just tell you, you know, we would like to invite you as an honorary member of the Royal Nation Golf Club." And you know, it's a little quiet from my end. I was a little shocked. I was very, pleasantly surprised and flattered and honored, you know, but I didn't really expect it. I mean, I knew back in September that, you know, there was an overwhelming, they agreed that they're going to have women as members, so I knew that, and I thought that was great. I thought that was a great, you know, historic moment, and I think we all celebrated that, but I didn't really expect to be the one that was going to receive it. So yeah, I was flattered, and then they just made the announcement a few days ago. So yeah, no, it's very special. I think it's a big step in the right direction for women in general, and you know, they're acknowledging that women and maybe younger girls are also picking up the game. So yes, it's fantastic, and I said I'm going to continue to be an ambassador for the game because this is very special.
The vote for women's membership at the club is a welcome step forward for the game. Another example of female golfers gaining further representation is the newly appointed Women's KPMG PGA Championship.
Oh, I think it's fantastic. When the decision was made or when it was announced, I thought it was terrific. I mean, to have PGA of America to stand behind one of the majors on the LPGA is, again, a terrific move. And, you know, I know KPMG is doing a lot in the game of golf and being a sponsor of Stacey Lewis, and they're creating a kind of a group of women because we're going to have seminars. We're going to talk about women and leaders in the world, etc. So it's a good thing, and I think that we're going to get a lot of play on that, and it's exciting to see the growth.
The player that's spearheading the LPGA's recent growth is teenage star Lydia Ko, currently #1 in the world and with 10 professional wins under her belt at the age of 17. Annika can certainly relate to her success, having owned the #1 spot for most of her career.
Well, first of all, I mean, I don't know what it's like to be #1 in the world when you're the age of 17, but I do know what it's like to be #1. It's, you know, there's always a little extra pressure, always a little extra attention, and, you know, responsibilities. And but I would say overall, I mean, Lydia Ko is an impressive young lady. I thought that from the very first time I saw her play, and then when she turned professional, and just the way she handled things, and certainly her game speaks for itself, but just, you know, she's very mature, and I think she just has the right perspective, you know, the way she goes about things. And so I think, you know, she's great for the tour, there's no doubt about it. And it'd be interesting to see, obviously, the upcoming tournaments as the official #1 and competing under that type of pressure. But I do hope that she's enjoying it. I'm sure that that's been a goal of hers since she was a little girl, and so I mean, now she has achieved it. So hopefully she can, like I said, smell the roses along the way.
It's certainly an exciting time for women's golf, and the LPGA seems to be in the strongest state it's been in for a while.
I think right now the LPGA is in a good spot. I mean, yeah, it's growing consistently. Commissioner Mike Wan is doing a fantastic job, and but we have some really exciting players on the tour. I mean, Lexi Thompson winning, her first major championship almost a year ago, and then Michelle Wie winning the U.S. Open, having her breakthrough year that everybody's talked about for a while. And now Lydia Ko is up there #1, and then you had Inbee Park, who just recently really won 3 majors in a row. So there's a lot of stories, a lot of excitement, and no, I think it's healthy. I mean, I do know the girls work very hard. A lot is asked of them as far as responsibilities and expectations, and they really deliver well. So it is exciting, and the girls are really promoting themselves well too. It's fun. They're athletic and strong and feminine, and it's a good fit.